Hello, everybody. My name is Jamie. My pronouns are he and him. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Today, we are going to be playing Tai Chi for balancing your life. And notice I said we're going to be playing Tai Chi rather than practicing Tai Chi. I want you to think of it like playing a song or playing a game. I want you to take the pressure off. Just play with it a little bit. That's what we really say, that we play Tai Chi. There's this beautiful quote that goes, "There is no balance, there is only balancing." Okay, so I want you to think about that. Think about the scales. The scales are never just here, they're always going up and down, right? We're always making adjustments. And so I want you to not necessarily think that there's a specific place to get to, but that you're constantly just making adjustments and looking for what might be out of balance in your life. Okay? And it's like the yin-yang symbol, the yin-yang sign that we all are very familiar with. It's made up of opposites, okay? And so it's important for us to recognize when our life has maybe gone down too much and it's time for us to bring up the other side. Like maybe you're working too hard. And so what can you do to balance that out? Maybe you can rest a lot, right? Or maybe you're not moving and you've been very lethargic for a long period of time, and heaviness and all sorts of things are setting in, and maybe it's time for you to just go out and have some fun, right? This is what I want you to look for in your life. You can always be balancing by looking for the opposite, okay? And make sure you're working your way towards the other side. So because life is constantly changing, it's very important for us to go with the change and notice when we are out of balance and try to just bring things back into more of a balanced state, knowing that things will constantly change, okay? And before we begin, I want to talk to you about mind-body. In Tai Chi, I'm going to be showing you the body, the choreography part, right? That's what the body is. You know, move your hand here, put your leg there, do it in this way. But the mind aspect, I don't want you to forget about that. The mind thinks about a few different Tai Chi principles. Just one at a time is fine. We're going to talk about those right now. The first Tai Chi principle is relax, okay? Relax means letting go of unnecessary tension in your body. This is very important. You can always bring this concept into your life. So that means if you're standing here right now, drop your shoulders, open your armpits a little bit, unlock your knees. This is the concept of relax, so that the energy can flow through your body and you're not holding on to that tension in your shoulder or in your back or your knees. Relax. So when you're doing your movements that I'll be showing you, just try to activate relaxation. Just tell yourself, relax, and do that in your life too. Whenever you're at your computer or you're grinding your teeth or you're in a funky position, just relax. Let the energy flow inside of your body. So number one, relax. The other two are very easy. Just move slow. So let's practice. Just raise your hands up, okay? And I want you to set your hands down as if the sun was setting in the sky. So we're moving slow. This is very slow. I'm accentuating a bit. But now it's kind of easy when you think about being a sunset instead of just saying, I'm going to move slow. So we move slow in Tai Chi and Qigong, but it's kind of easy to move slow because we're being a sunset or we're being a cloud floating in the sky. So we're going to relax. We're going to move slow like a sun setting. And finally, we're going to flow like water, right? We're going to be flowy. So just flow along with me. Bring your hands and imagine that your arms are like water. However you want to move them, I want you to just flow as if you're like a string of pearls or like water just flowing, okay? This is how we move in Tai Chi as well. All right, so these are the principles that I want you to pick at least one. I want you to relax or move slow or flow like water while we're doing the movement, and then you're doing the mind-body method, okay? So if you're ready, let's play Tai Chi. So what we're going to do now is called the 8 circles warm-up. So we're going to do 8 different circles. We're going to warm up our bodies. Now, I want to stress the importance of a warm-up because we're probably here doing other classes that are more intense than this. It's so important, and you can use these simple 8 circles to warm up before any of these other classes, and I strongly suggest you do that because you could potentially hurt yourself if you don't, okay? And I also want to stress at how this warm-up got me through a lot of chronic pain and depression and anxiety that I've had in my life. It's so important to do the warm-up in the morning when you start your day or before your workout. It's a nice way to ease some of the chronic pain that you have in your body, as well as get rid of any mental fog that you might have, or in some of my case, some overwhelm that I used to feel in the morning, or even depression, okay? So you can really just utilize this warm-up. So let's begin. It uses circular motion. So first, let's just start by having our feet shoulder width apart and our head sort of reaching up to the sky just a little bit with the shoulders down and your knees unlocked. And we're just simply going to circle the head. We're going to make a small circle though, and we're going to, remember, move slow and just flow. So I like to call this the bobblehead because a bobblehead makes a very small circle. Let's go in the other direction now. As opposed to making a big circle, sometimes big neck movements like this will hurt your neck. And if you already have a stiff neck, this is why we're going slow and small. Very simple, that's circle number one. And we're moving our way down to the shoulders. So the next body part would be your shoulder. We're just going head to toe, you're just up and back, right? You can inhale up and exhale down through the nose. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see, and now I'm going to go from back to front, just inhaling from back to front. Circle number two is the shoulder rotations. Good. All right, circle number three, what's the next body part down? Well, that's pretty much your whole torso, so let's just circle it this way. All right, so just want your arms to flop and wrap your body and really just be loose. Don't even worry about where they hit. And your head, as you can see my head, it's going to about 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Okay, so my head's going to the front corners and my upper body's turning, but my knees are facing forward. Don't move your knees, just isolate your upper body. And here's a nice opportunity to let go of your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you came into this session with, just let them go. Let them go, just draping out of your fingertips, out of your palms. Opening up your back and your hips. Swing the arms. And now let's slow it down without really thinking too hard. Just let the body slow down on its own, coming to a stop like a train coming into the station. Coming to a complete stop. Good. Number 4, we're just going to continue to go down. We're going to make a big hip circle. You can put your hands on your hips or just let them down. Doesn't matter. But I want you to follow all around the circle with your hips. So really be mindful of the whole circle. You have the back, the sides, the front, the other side. And just go slow. It could be a big circle or a small circle, depending on your abilities. This is so important for our health in this lower region. Let's reverse the circle. Okay, in this lower region, we have these giant hip bones that have tons of bone marrow with tons of red blood cells in them. Often, a lot of energy gets stuck in this lower region. It's good for prostate health, for ovary health, okay? All of the sexual organs in this region. Very important to circulate the energy. This is good for when you're sitting too long. You can just do these hip circles. Again, getting the energy flowing instead of being stagnant in this region, okay? Number 4, hip circles. Number 5, we're just going to put the feet together, knees together, and it's the knee circle. So let's just do a little dip down. The hands are on the thighs here, and a very small knee circle, especially for people that have knee issues. We're just simply lubricating the joints here. This circular movement, that's what it does. And let's go in the other direction. Small circles, not bending too much. Just this subtle less is more movement actually is more. Let's not hurt ourselves, okay? Good, let's just step that out. And we're going to put one foot out to the corner now, and the other foot maybe straight ahead or slightly tilted as well. So your hips are facing a corner. And we're just going to push down and then turn the palms up and raise up. So this is a circle going diagonally, and this is for our hamstrings. You can go a little lower, stretch that front hamstring. You can inhale up, exhale down. And let's try the other side. Just step back. Just put your foot out to the corner. The weight's in the back leg. And exhaling down, inhaling up. Remember, we're moving slowly like a cloud in the sky or like the sun setting. One more. Exhale down. And inhale up. And step back. For the 7th circle is our ankle rotations. Just put one foot behind you and put it on the toe and circle it out. So many of our meridians, our channels of energy, they go all the way down on either side of the ankle. So circling out opens the outer ankle. Now let's reverse that and let's circle in. Ankles are so important. We spend so much time on our ankles. Let's open them up. Switch the legs, get your balance, then put the foot behind you and circle out. Circling out and in. Opening up the ankle joint. Okay, very good. And then the only thing we forgot is the hands. So let's put the hands to our ribs here and simply just circle inward, your wrists touching your ribs. Okay? And again, we're relaxing, so don't be tight in your hands. Don't grind your hands or your wrists, just be loose. And open the fingers and close the fingers. Open and close. Feel the tension in your knuckles. Open them and close them. Let the energy out. You're getting your wrists and your fingers here. And now let's reverse that. Because we're balancing, so we do both sides. We do the opposite. Okay. Very good. Open and close the fingers. All right. So there you go. Let's just shake that out for a minute. And it's always good to just stretch in any which way that feels good. You know, if you got to go this way or that way, just do what feels good for you, okay? And look how easy this is. Let's just recap it super fast. Head to toe, you're just thinking, what can I circle from head to toe? So what's at the top of your head? Little circles of the head. What's next? Your shoulders. Circle your shoulders, both directions. What's next? Your whole body. Swing the arms. What's after that? Your hips. Just going down. What's after your hips? Your knees. And then let's get the hamstrings in the back by putting one foot out, right? Each side. And then finally at the bottom are your ankles. Okay? And then, of course, let's not forget the hands. All right, so this is actually a pretty easy warm-up that you can remember and do before most workouts, and it's just going to be so good. You're using the Tai Chi principle known as using circular motion to lubricate all the joints, release the stiffness, and wake up your brain a little bit and let all that stagnant energy and stiffness out. All right, let's play some Tai Chi now. Tai Chi is a Qigong. You might have heard that word, Qigong. Qigong is the big umbrella. It means energy work like acupuncture, meditation, herbs, massage. These are all Qigongs, and Tai Chi is a martial art Qigong. There's also movement Qigong, which we're going to do right now. So the heart is the organ that rules all of our emotions, so we're going to release anything that's been stuck in our heart and strengthen our heart by simply scooping and bending and bringing this shape up to about your heart. And notice, I'll turn sideways. Notice that I'm not in here. There's some energy there. And I'm relaxed, so relax your shoulders. Then turn your hands and push out to the front and open your chest a little bit. And that's as simple as it is. So we bend and scoop and inhale. And then we exhale out to the corners, pushing out of your palms. So scoop good positive energy from the earth. Take anything in your heart that needs to go and just push it out and release it with your breath. Okay, let's make it all smooth now by moving like a sun. Inhaling and exhaling. And open that chest. Send energy out of your hands. You can actually do that. You can gather and push it out open your heart. This is called heart flower blooming. So I want you to imagine that your arms are the petals of a flower and you're opening and blooming that flower towards the sun. It's a nice, happy thought. So inhale, open your heart towards the sunshine and release with the breath. Let's go 2 more times. Heart flower blooming. Relaxing your shoulders, keeping your shoulders down, elbows unlocked. And exhale. Very nice. Good. Now let's reverse that. Let's sink a little bit and then gather energy from above and bring it down into your head, into the brain, into the heart and your lungs in front of your body, into all the organs, down your legs and out of your feet as we sink. So inhale. This is called energy shower from the heavens. So shower yourself with fresh energy from above. Bring it into your mind and your organs, down your legs. When you think of the word shower, you're washing yourself. So anything that needs to get washed away, take that fresh energy and bring it in and wash away. So this is where you're having to use your mind. Use your mind to guide that sensation down through your body. Don't just do the choreography, use your mind. Send it out of the feet. Inhale, imagine gathering vitamin D, oxygen, fresh air, fresh chi, and bring it in. As you exhale, wash through anything that needs to go. 2 more times on your own. Use the mind to shower yourself with fresh energy, cleansing and recharging. Staying relaxed, moving slow and flowing like water as you wash, energy shower from the heavens. Very good. All right, let's just put our hands over the belly here and take a few deep breaths. One hand covers the other. Take a few deep breaths. Notice how you feel. Imagine how you'd feel if you were outside in nature, just grabbing all of that energy. Very easy to remember. I want you to try these movements outside. You can do this for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes and walk away feeling so charged up. The heart flower blooming releases anything stuck in the heart. You're releasing here, pushing it out of your hands. And here we're charging by bringing in fresh energy and cleansing out the old. Okay? Now we're going to get into some actual Tai Chi movements. This next movement is the epitome of balance. It's called withdraw and push, which means receive and release. So I want you to think of one thing that you'd like to receive in your life right now. And I actually want it to be one word, like love, like money, whatever that is for you, something you'd like to receive, okay? And now think of one word that you'd like to release, okay? One word, let's keep it simple for now. Okay, so you have your 2 words, what you're receiving, what you're releasing. And I want you to step forward. I'm just showing you a side view. So step forward and have 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, okay? The back foot's off to a slight angle and have your hips facing forward. Just so you can see, I'm like this, okay? Very good, and I want you to put your hands in the push, like you're pushing something away. Okay? And your weight is about 60% in the front. So we're going to be going back and forth like this. And make sure you have a nice wide stance. Make sure feet aren't too close together like this, because then you'll fall. Okay? So nice wide stance, feet under the shoulders. And here we go. Drop the shoulders, relax, stand in this push formation. And now I want you to turn your palms to you and shift back. You're not moving your hands too much, just shifting into the back leg. Turn your palms and shift into the front leg. Okay? This is the push. This is the withdraw. Withdraw and push, moving slow and steady, relaxing those shoulders and elbows. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Now, as you go back, I want you to fill in the blank. I am receiving blank. I am releasing blank. So I just want you to say the word receiving, fill it in, releasing, push it out. Do that a few more times as you inhale and receive, exhale and release. Really, you're taking energy, you're bringing it right to your chest, right to your heart, and then you're releasing. One more time. Good. Let's step back and just switch feet and release, receive. With the breath, move the body like you're a mountain. The whole mountain moves back and the whole mountain moves forward. Not extending too far forward or too far back. 2 more times. Make it count here. Bring in what you'd like to receive. Release what needs to go. Last time. Staying relaxed. Good. Let's just step up and push down. Very nice. Very nice. This last movement is everybody's favorite Tai Chi movement. Of all the classes I teach, it's the most popular. It's what you think of when you think of Tai Chi. There's always some version. People get, you've seen something of this nature. So we're going to practice that now with a little bit more structure. And this movement is the epitome of balance. It's good for your heart, for your lungs, for digestion. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Let's spread our feet a little further apart, okay? And I want you to scoop your left hand. I'm going to mirror you. So you scoop your left hand across your body to the corner and then open it up to the other corner and turn your hand out now to the side and bring it down. So scoop, bring it up. Your hand is about on line with your nose, your elbow's down, so your elbow isn't up, your shoulder isn't up. Drop it all, relax it. Then turn your waist to the other corner. Turn the hand out and down. One more time. Turn the waist, then turn the waist to the other corner and the hand just goes along for the ride. Turn the wrist out and down. Good. Other side, scoop. And turn and float down. Scoop up to one corner, turn to the other, and turn the hand and float down. Very good. Now that first hand, that left hand, bring it to the corner, the right corner, and set your other hand out down low. So one hand is high, one hand is low. Bring this whole shape to the other corner. And when you get to that corner, turn the hand out to come down while the bottom hand comes up, and bring that shape to the other corner. Turn the hand and up. Pretty easy. It's like you're kind of embracing something here. Then you switch the hands at the corners and just bring it to the other corner. Okay? And the last thing to add is a weight shift. So I want you to shift the weight into the side that you're turning to. Switch hands and shift into the other side. So you're doing a bit of a weight shift, while keeping your shoulders down and your elbows down, shifting the weight. And what I want you to feel as you shift that weight to the other leg is feel the bottom of your foot where your arches go up and push off the foot into the leg, into the waist, and the arms just are there. So right here, push off the foot into the legs, into the waist, and use that ground. Feel your feet rooted to the ground. You're connected to the ground, stable like a tree. Here we go, pushing off the ground, up through the legs, turning the waist, and the arms are along for the ride, from the foot to the legs, to the waist, to the hands. And now we're balancing the lower half with the upper half of our bodies, the left and the right. Good, stay relaxed. And let's do one last thing. Let's add some breath. As I'm speeding up a bit here, as you go to the left, inhale. As you go to the right, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now you might be wondering, where should I be looking? Should I be looking at my hand? No, look beyond your hand. This is actually a movement where you're connecting to a punch coming in and a kick coming in. So you're connecting to that punch, connecting to that kick that's coming into the groin. So you're looking at the opponent. You're looking out ahead of you and turn, and you're redirecting that energy. Again, inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Let's speed it up a little bit. Let's flow like water, staying upright. Maybe your legs are getting a little tired. Good, this is exercise. Okay, good. Let's just bring that hand down and scooch up a little bit. And let's just gather energy from around you and return it down low right here. One hand covers the other. Take a deep breath. Touch your belly. Let your belly expand and center that energy right here. Excellent job. Excellent job. This is my favorite technique for releasing frustration and anger. And so we're going to use this as a cool down method. Okay, so anytime you feel stress, frustration, anger, I want you to utilize this such simple movement. So we stand nice and relaxed, poised. I want you to gather fresh energy from the earth and bring it up with an inhale all the way up to your brain, your third eye, right here in between your eyebrows, and then push it down. And exhale and sink. So gather, inhale, and exhale. How easy is that? Inhale, moving with the breath, exhale. So from feet to head, feel your feet, bring that energy up, and bring that energy to your brain and settle it down. Pressing the palms to calm down is the name of this appropriately titled movement. Last one. Exhale. Okay. I want you to put one hand over the other and touch underneath the navel, just a couple inches here. Notice what hand is touching. Okay, notice. For me, I have my left hand touching, the right hand is covering. Maybe your right hand is touching or left hand is covering. In Tai Chi, we call one yin and one yang, right? But what I love is that you're free to choose. Maybe you're feeling a little yin or you're feeling a little yang today. It always varies, doesn't it? Because we are made up of both parts. So they say if your left hand touching, that's a little bit more yang with the right hand covering. If your right hand is touching, that is more of the yin energy with the other hand covering. So at this point, please just choose your energy. Notice what feels comfortable. Take a few deep breaths and return your energy to this center underneath the navel. Here's the navel. Underneath the navel, this is where all of our energy comes from. All your chi is stored and circulates and returns to. Let's just put our minds there with a deep breath. Very nice. And now I want you to take your hands and unfold them so that one hand is facing up, and whichever hand is on the bottom, I want you to slide it out from the bottom, bring it out to the side with an inhale, and draw down that energy right between your third eye, down the center line of your body to set it on top of the other hand with an inhale. And an exhale, draw down fresh chi through the center line. This center line is connected to all of your organs. We're nourishing our organs, balancing out the left and right. Our arms are relaxed with an inhale and exhale. This movement is appropriately titled balancing left and right sides. Really feel like you're drawing down the energy to your energy center right down here, one more time each side. And keep the elbows bent with an inhale and an exhale. Last one. Go slow to really feel that energy coming in and storing in the appropriate place right down here for later. And now push up against this energy center again and circulate in one direction. Big circle, inhaling up Exhaling down. Circulating that chi all through your organs. The hand that's covering can push the hand that's touching to put a little pressure. Deep breaths, inhaling up, exhaling down. Very good. And now let's go in the other direction. And with each circle, I'd like you to make a smaller circle. So you're condensing that energy, so smaller and smaller until you reach a fine point underneath the navel. It's going to feel nice and warm. Condense that energy. And now just take a few deep breaths to this area. You can close your eyes, settle yourself. Relax the abdominal muscles here so you can feel your belly expand and contract. Deep abdominal breathing. So good to calm yourself down and to keep the mind from racing. Keep your mind in this area, observing the belly just going out and coming back in. Anytime your mind is racing, you can't sleep, just put your mind in this area and keep it there, and you will settle. And open your eyes, set your hands down, and just notice how you feel now, nice and settled and more in balance. So let's salute each other goodbye. Okay, this is the martial arts salute. What we do is we take a fist and we cover it and we push it out like this. This is a sign of respect. And then the hands go back to the side. That's more yin. This is softer. It's a little bit more of a friendly salute. This is more yang. We take the same fist and we take 4 fingers together and we bend the thumb and we put that hand right on top of the fist. This is the martial arts salute. It's a little bit more yang energy, okay? And then we put our hands to the side. So let's practice. Choose whether you're gonna go yin or yang, okay? And what I'd like you to do is pick which one you'd like to do. So put your feet together and let's just say goodbye as a sign of respect and choose your salute. Here we go. Let's practice one more time. Nice and easy. Here we go. The hands raised together. Okay, everybody. Hope you had a nice play. Thank you for playing along.